Yo, how's it going everybody? Ray here. How you been? I want to know how things have been for you. It's been so long since I've done one of these commentaries where I'm basically just talking that it almost feels weird doing it. For a long time, that's what my channel was about. I would sit and I would talk about myself or things that would be going on at school or anything like that, just basically telling stories. This is especially ironic because my channel name was Team Fortress Reviews, and after a while, before I changed it to Ray that is, I pretty much noticed that there wasn't really much of a zing to it. I mean, I would make videos and I'd talk about stuff, and sure, it would be cool, but after a while I realized that I wanted to get into more heavily edited content, or content that people would care about, which alone is something that is pretty hard to achieve on YouTube. It's hard to make content that people are going to look back and say, hey, that was a nice video, it was a memorable experience, and this guy is someone that I kinda care about. So I'm basically making this video to update some people on what has been going on with me. I felt like it would be a little bit disingenuous to make a video just pretty much coming back as usual after like 2 or 3 weeks, because that's basically what my upload schedule is like now. I'll probably upload once a month, and it'll be either frags or talking about a weapon in TF2, and obviously, this schedule hasn't really been what I set out to do when I started this channel. I wanted to upload once a week, and there was a time where I'd be doing that kind of stuff and I'd get a lot of fulfillment out of it. I'd make a video, I would work on it for about 8 hours a day, 7 hours maybe, I'd put it out, see how it did, and I didn't really care so much. And by that, I don't mean I didn't care about what I did, but I didn't really care about how it would do, but more so I would just be happy that I got a video out. And as time progressed, I became less and less satisfied with what I was putting out. I felt like a lot of the videos where I would be just talking would be bland and people would quickly get bored, so then I pretty much started making videos where I would talk about weapons and pretty much try and come full circle and deliver what my channel was meant to be about, talking about weapons in TF2. Realistically, the reason why I didn't really do this early on and started off with commentaries is because I've always kind of been quite lazy about editing. This is something that's kind of hard to admit, and a lot of people might not really know this, but a lot of the times when I go like 2 or 3 weeks without uploading, or more so nowadays, I usually don't really work on anything. A lot of people will think that, hey, he hasn't uploaded for 2 to 3 weeks, so he must be working on a bigger project. That's usually not me. I always find ways to put things off or not work on anything, or there's gonna be a time where I'll just be really uninspired and I can't think of anything. The fact that TF2 hasn't really been updating all that much recently doesn't give me much to talk about. There's this crate unboxing video which I made like a year ago, or like 7 months ago, would probably be a little more realistic, and I haven't put it out. I planned on doing something like that, and I just thought it wouldn't be interesting enough, and that alone shows that there hasn't really been much worth talking about. So naturally, I felt like it would be a little bit disingenuous to come out and just upload a regular video because I've been so inactive and tell you guys what I've been doing. I've really been enjoying streaming recently, and I haven't really mentioned this on the channel, but I am affiliated with Twitch now. I'm basically just filling out some of the forums now, but that's pretty cool. It's nice that they're actually inviting people to stream and do all that kind of stuff without getting properly partnered yet. So it's awesome. It's basically just Twitch giving people a chance. And the reason I've been enjoying streaming, before I see someone post something like, hey, you're only doing it because everyone else is doing it and because it's easier and you don't really have to work on stuff as much, some of that is true, but there is a little bit more of a reasoning to it than that. I've always enjoyed streaming, and a lot of people don't know that I used to do it a long time ago, back when I used to live in India with my father, and I'd basically just be using his computer, and I pretty much stopped for a while, for about a year. Now I'm back to it again because I have my own custom computer built, which is awesome. I've always liked talking to people. That's pretty much why I enjoyed making a lot of the commentaries that I used to make. it was awesome, and people would comment stuff, and I'd love to read what you guys write me. I always pay attention to that kind of stuff, and even though I don't reply to comments as much as I used to, I really still enjoy reading them. But the problem with YouTube is that the comment section isn't real feedback. I'll make a video, and oftentimes the result out of YouTube is that I'll be reading some of the comments, and you can never really predict how a video is gonna do. If I knew my Machina video would have reached like 14,000 views or whatever it's at now, I would have probably put a lot more effort into it, and I do kind of feel bad that the only reason it really got that many views is because of the title. Regardless, however, there's videos that don't get as much interaction. And basically what I'm getting at is that I don't think I have the same enthusiasm towards YouTube as I did in the past, and a lot of that enthusiasm is going more towards streaming now. And I'm not saying that I'm going to stop making content. I've always liked making content. I feel like working on a video for a while and just polishing it and getting it out is such an incredible feeling, and that's something you could never achieve with streaming, no matter how hard you try, because it is essentially raw content and you have to be a little more entertaining. There are definitely challenges for me right now, but I am trying to do it more regularly and I am enjoying it. And going back to what I was saying earlier about editing, I had a really poor mentality going about it. At my previous workplace, I used to work 6 days a week, which basically only gave me 1 day to work on videos. And the problem with YouTube as it stands right now for me, it's very time consuming, and sometimes I feel like since it's so unknown how well a video is gonna do, sometimes I'll look back at some of my older content and just tell myself, hey, I don't think this was worth my time. So a bit ago, I took a decision to pretty much stop forcing myself to get content out and actually look at a video, get a good idea, not necessarily script it out because I've never really been one to do that, but get an idea and pretty much take my time with it and get it to my liking, and maybe try new things as I'm editing, which some people have noticed in my last video. I did try and push myself a little bit, get some new effects in there, and I really enjoyed making that video. And that's pretty much what I'm getting at. Right now, as it stands, I love doing YouTube, but I want to work on more inspired content that might take longer to produce, partly because I don't really have as much time as I used to. I do work full time now, and I do have 2 days off instead of 1, but even then, sometimes it's not enough, and I really love streaming, let alone the fact that there are so many games in my Steam library which I just haven't played. Skyrim's one of them. I really do want to be playing that game. BioShock is the background gameplay in this video, which I haven't really addressed, but I'm trying to finish the game. I really do enjoy it. I know it's a hella old game, and I probably should have done it a long time ago. I did buy the game about a year ago, and I played like 2 hours of it, never went back. I don't know why, but it's a fantastic game. And I realized that playing TF2 on this channel really restricts me. Right now, I'm on a competitive Plat 6's team, and that takes up a lot of time as well. Scrimming, practicing, pugging, all that kind of stuff. I do a lot of TF2. And doing YouTube and still making TF2 content sometimes really just isn't very fulfilling to me. And I will keep making TF2 content. I have ideas still, but right now, with the pace of the game, I want to be streaming and trying out other games, and because I spent a lot of time playing games anyway, I thought I'd give streaming more of a shot. It's more of an experiment to really see where I'm going to be going and where I'm going to get, but I already have an idea of how well I did on YouTube and how well my channel is doing, and it's not necessarily to say that I'm not satisfied, but I want to be giving different things a try. There's a lot of things with streaming that I don't really get out of YouTube, just the interaction. I'm happy if there's like 3 people watching my stream and talking in chat. That's enough for me, and when something like that happens, I feel like it was a successful stream. My Twitch is twitch.tv/raythebluejay. That's going to be in the description if you want to follow me. I'll appreciate it. I don't really have a proper stream schedule set up as it stands now because I'm busy with things, but I'll definitely be able to stream more throughout the weekend, Saturday, Sunday, probably about 3 hours each day. That's going to be pretty fun, and I'm looking forward to doing that. And I just thought I'd make this video to let people know I still enjoy playing TF2. Not to say that I don't, because people take it to the extreme, and I might as well mention Overwatch a little bit here because I've never really talked about it on YouTube, and it's not that I've been avoiding it, it's just that I've been trying to figure out how I feel about the game, but honestly, as it stands right now, I don't really think it's for me. If anything, I'd rather play Quake Champions. I haven't yet, but I am looking forward to. I think that would be more my speed. I'm already invested in TF2. I love playing competitive. If it wasn't for competitive, and if it wasn't for the people I met in competitive, I probably wouldn't be playing the game, just because there's not much going on. And I feel like Valve should really start catering more to the casual audience as well. Right now, I'm really just looking forward to new maps and of course the Pyro update, which I hope is going to fix a lot of the issues with matchmaking and all that kind of stuff, because it's not fun. It's not fun to play against hackers. I've already talked about this in my last video, but anyway, I just felt like it would be a little bit disingenuous to you guys to just come back after a period of not uploading and pretend like everything's alright or everything's normal. I'm just busy, that's pretty much all. I'm not gonna have a consistent upload schedule. I'm sure there's gonna be some days in the future where I'm gonna be uploading like twice a week, and sometimes I'm gonna be uploading once every 2 to 3 weeks, so I hope everyone's gonna stick around. This video has already been way too long, but I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope it's been a good one, and I hope you stick around. Let me know what you think in the comments, and I appreciate if you leave a like, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace, peace.
Today is gonna be the day